Okay, we are on Kilayim Perek Vav Mishnah Vav. Just to review, here we are. Just to review, I want to remind you we're talking about the din of the laws of an Aris. An Aris is at least 5 vines that are planted together. It's not a kerem, it's not a vineyard, but it has the din of an Aris. 5 vines that are planted together adjacent to a wall or a stack of a series of pillars. And the idea would be to run the vines along the wall so that they would hang properly. Hanging vines. That we've seen pictures of that in the future. And if you don't remember, go back to Perek Vav Mishnah Aleph. So now we're going to learn the rules of what's called a Piskei Aris. Piskei Aris, as we'll soon see. Says the Mishnah. Piskei Aris, okay, this thing called Piskei Aris, i.e. an interruption in the Aris, Shmona Amot V'od, has to be 8 plus Amot. V'chol midot she'amru chachamim b'kerem, every measurement that the chachamim said in a vineyard, Ein behem v'od. There's no such thing as v'od plus. It's 8 amot, 4 amot, 16 amot, whatever. Except for mi piskei aris. In this case of piskei aris, it's 8 plus amot. So says the Mishnah, Elu hein piskei aris. So what is this thing called the piskei aris? Aris shecharav me'emtzao. If there's an aris, this structure, or this formation of vines, that charav me'emtza'o, it was destroyed from the middle, i.e. some of the vines in the middle of the aris were gone. V'nishtayru bo 5 kfanim mikan v'chamesh kfanim mikan. And we're left 5 on this side and 5 on that side. So let's look back. This is the original aris, it's 5 kfanim. Okay, but the aris that we're talking about here, I'd have to actually make it a little bit smaller and extend it a little bit. Here we go. Oops, that's too small. Okay, let's go down. The Aris that we're talking about has more than 5 kfanim, okay? Let's make this a little longer, and we'll just add a couple more kfanim in our little Aris. Okay. There we go. So here's our Aris. It's living along the wall, very nice, everything is fine and good, okay? But then, in the middle of our Aris, for whatever reason, some of my kfanim are destroyed. So let's get a little bit closer. And they die. So now the question is, can I plant over here or not? So says the Mishnah, if it has shmona, this is 8 tvachim, 8 amot, v'od. If it's 8 plus, then I can plant in the middle. Then I give each one its, the Mishnah says, then if it's shmona amot v'od, notnim lo kedei avodato, you have to give it kedei avodato, i.e. the distance between the end of the aris and however much distance you're supposed to give it, and then zorea et hashamotar, and then you can plant the rest. So how much is kedei avodato? Says the Mishnah, it says Rabbi Bartunura, it's a machloket. The Rabbi Yochanan ben Nuri delo chashiv aris kerem. So remember, we learned in the first Mishnah, Rabbi Yochanan ben Nuri says it's not the din of a kerem. It doesn't have the law of a vineyard. Therefore, shishat tvachim lezeh, v'shishat tvachim lezeh. All you have to do, you must have a distance of 8 amot. But once you have 8 amot, then all you need is 6 tvachim here, 6 tvachim there, and then you can plant the rest. So you could probably plant in all of this 8 amot. On the other hand, uleman de chashiv lekerem, and when we learned at the beginning, in the first part of the Mishnah, okay, the opinion that says that it is a kerem, arba amot, i.e. Beit Shammai or Beit Hillel, you can look back at Mishnah Aleph. Sorry, uleman de chashiv lekerem, who says it kerem, tzarich shiten arba amot lezeh ve'arba amot lezeh ve'eno yachol lizor ala oto ve'od, and all that you can plant is the ve'od. I.e., what you have to do is, in your blank area, so let's say I have 4 amot, so I have to measure, I take my 4, no, I wanted to move that, okay, that's my 4 amot measurement. It doesn't really want to move. It's a little tricky. Let's go, okay, so I have 4 amot from this one, and I also have 4 amot from here, and then zarei tashar, so I can plant other things. I can plant my grain right over here, and it's not a problem, and it wouldn't be a problem of kilayim. Here we are. I can plant in this area because I'm 4 amot from this vine. I'm 4 amot from that vine. Let's zoom in a little bit. I'm 4 amot from this vine and 4 amot from that vine, so I can plant in this area. The distance of 4 amot, that's kedei avodato. The Bartanura adds a couple of more important, relevant, we'll call them, details. He says, Aris is not like a kerem for 2 reasons. Mihu. Afilu man de chashiv aris kerem, even though one who considers it like a kerem for the issue of distance, nonetheless, lav l'chol mili. It's not for everything. Why? Midelo bai bepiskei aris sheish arsayama. Remember, when we had an actual kerem, and we had the area that's called Karachat HaKerem. You'll look back and you remember that was Sheish Esrei Amah. But here in the Aris, everyone says it's 8 Amah. Midelo by Bipiske Aris Sheish Me'ara Amah. Sheish Kemo Karachat HaKerem. You're not required 16 Amot. Furthermore, V'od. Hazorea Arba Amot Bekerim Mekadesh. Let's say you planted within 4 Amot. I planted here, after the 6 Tvachim. So in a kerem, remember we said it would be Mekadesh. It would make this Kadosh prohibited. But, Vazorea Motar Piske Aris. But if you plant it in the Motar Piskei Aris, in the extra place of the Piskei Aris, Mishisha Tfachim Ve'elach, as long as you're actually 6 Tfachim away, Lo Mekadesh. It's not Mekadesh, it doesn't prohibit. So in this case of the Aris, if I was in a Kerem, I'd prohibit. But if I'm the Aris and I plant all of this area, it's Asur for me to do Lechatchila, but since it's 6 Tfachim apart, it's not Mekadesh, it doesn't prohibit. Alright, we'll stop here. If you have any comments or questions, as always, feel free to contact me, arspolter@gmail.com. Have a great day.